At First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And some room to roam now. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell, Charles. One play on the ground, and you're already on the other side of the 50.
I like how you went boxing there. Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into the ring, being introduced, and firing away. Big shot early.
It was Isaac Rochelle there to make the play defensively. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers his team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Throwing now is Brady. On the screen, Bernard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Up the gut, Fournette. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 46 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Oh, now Godwin with a chance to run it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown! Cade Otton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And some room to work. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. They run it again with Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And Ndamukong Suh, unblockable there as he got in there to make the stop behind the line. Faking the give. Now Watson. Rolling to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
this early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They go up the middle with Chubb, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They go with Chubb on second down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Watson swings this out for Hunt. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They run for it with Hunt. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. On first down, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. DK Metcalf. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get a...
And oh, he coughed it up! And this is picked up by the Browns. He's to the 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Fournette, a first down carry. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They keep it with Fournette on first down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On play action, now Brady. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They begin this drive with Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Browns. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Brady. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. This is caught by Evans. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Cooper's first catch, and good for a 1st down. Now Chubb running right. A little juke. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Watson. Flushed out right. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Browns at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Following the penalty, Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Chubb again. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Nick Chubb taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits. So you feel looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Brady now on 1st down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Instead of the first, he'll have to go backwards for another second down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays second down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Out to his left. Oh, look at the juke. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Watson now to throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are able to add on to their first half lead. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a 2nd quarter onside kick. Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield for Godwin. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing.
Oh, wide open, complete, past the 20, and all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 87 yards, and the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good, and the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Brady. Going up top for Miller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. So now the possession. Will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Bond going to throw it. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Browns have taken a 5-touchdown lead. The extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Fournette on the counter. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They go with White on the counter, down to the 25. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Brady to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. Down inside the 10. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rashad White, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Buccaneers are able to claw one back. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worse with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Mon. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Well, Mon fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Extra point try now for Succop. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They go play action here. Mon, they'll buy some time right. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Mon now off of play action. Dancing to his left. This is caught. It's Woods. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect timed.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. DK Metcalf from 21 yards away as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now a jet sweep. This is Evans with it. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On play action, it's Brady. Slide, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. Brady going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. The 20. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the 1st half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean?
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Off the play fake, Mond. Rolling to his left. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On first down, here's Mond. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Mond looks to throw. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. Here's Mond. He finds his man complete. It's Grant. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here we go on 4th down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The York now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Oh, did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 4th down, Mond. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter. And that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Felton will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. And they would not be denied on the ground. Powering it in, just just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And some space here. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody can run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. They find some open field here. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal. Mark 38, Mark 38, Mark 38.
They'll try again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Buccaneers get his... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. 87 yards, the official distance on the kickoff return. And the Browns add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Fournette. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Wait 10, wait 20. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Now Brady got to have this one. From the left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll give Fournette another crack, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Johnson.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. It has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 23. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and